Alright, so good morning traders. Winston, good to see you. Or Mr. Mayor Forex Trading. Right, so today is of course Thursday the 6th of April. The time now is 10 to 9 in the morning South African time, because I'm in South Africa. Alright, so for the week ahead, so far everything has gone good. I did jump into this US30. I think it was as it broke through this level over here. I jumped in, I had my stop loss at this level, my take profit at this level, so it hit my take profit. And I saw it came back up again for another retest in this zone. Now I do know that there is big strain on the US economy, so which means the stock market is also gonna suffer under these consequences. So I know with the US30, I know that we are the Dow Jones. I know that this is looking in the future like it's gonna go down. If you have to look at the markets, look at what the markets are doing. I can expect a big drop in this number over here in the US30. This is the only stocks that I do trade. Well, the stock market is the US30, the Dow Jones. So it looks good. I think I made about, I think it was $8 or something there that I did make. I had my take profit at a bit of a, I wanted it actually to be down there, but I decided, right, let's move take profit one there. And if it breaks through and comes back for a retest, I'll jump in again and then take profit over there. Move down with the steps as we go along. And so it did there. Unfortunately, so I went out of the trade there. But it is giving me a second chance on this US30. So we'll see next week. I'm already in it. I saw it came up there and I saw it got big rejection. That's why I decided to jump in on this candle over there at the rejection. So currently I think it's $1.80 that I'm in the loss, but it's fine. I made about $8 there. So I can wait for this one to fall down, because that's what I look at, and when I look at the markets, that's what I see. So I do see some serious bad times for the stock market ahead. The US, the Aussie US, now with the US going into problems, I can foresee that this might be the opportunity for all the other assets that you are putting up against the US to start gaining momentum. If you have to look at this, this is the Aussie USD. I do have my FIB retracement on there. So if you look at the retracement, it came to a nice 61.8 retracement and is busy building back up again. So I'm thinking of jumping into this as soon as I do see a break of this structure, which I did see there. There's a nice break of structure. I was just like last week's in the previous earlier the week's video, I did say I'm waiting for price to break this way. You see there is sellers. You can see this long candle here, so I know there are sellers there. I was just waiting for price to break this structure, and it did, which tells me that we might be on a good trend to the upside. So I'm going to put a order in so long. Put it right over the previous low over there. That is $8 is fine, because I do see price actually breaking to the upside, and maybe here's the next level where I'm interested at. So that's a 28. I do see this thing going up in the future because of the struggling US dollar plus this breakthrough candle here. I know that there are buyers in the market. With this nice big candle, I can see that buyers have started to jump in, and it came back for retest, but they are pushing this. You can see their rejection candle, rejection. This is all nice wicks. You see rejection wicks, and that's what I look for when I do my trading. All right, so that was what I was waiting for, to break the structure over here, the sellers. It did, came back, and I saw, okay, I see rejection, so that's why I jumped into this trade over here. So currently I'm in two trades, the US30 and the Aussie USD. The Euro Yen, now these two forces are fighting against each other, the Euro and the Yen, but the Euro has had a long, how can I say it, up a long bear, well, bull market for the euro, but I do see it started to tip. If you have to look at this, you know, it's no more higher highs. It's now starting to form lower highs. You see, there's a lower high. I'm just waiting for this price action here to break this structure. If it can break this over here, where you can see there is buyers, you can see the buyers are there. You don't have to look at other platforms and go through market analysis and all that. Yes, read up on stuff on to know what the economy is doing in certain areas, but you don't need to go too deep. Buy the look that you have. Buy these that are in front of you. There's a lot of information right here in front of you. So I'm not just gonna jump into this trade now. I know that there are sellers here. You can see that is a big candle, so there are sellers in this zone. So every time price gets here, look, it gets rejected. But I also see that there are buyers here. Look at these wicks here. So there are buyers. It doesn't take a scientist to see this. You can see that there are sellers, and you can see that there are buyers. So once one of these give, so if price, and I'm thinking about jumping into this trade also for a sell to take it down, but if it can get back to that level over there where the previous structure is. So if price action makes it up to there, I'm going to jump in for a sell, take the ride down to here, but I'm waiting for either or to break. Either one must give in. Either one must give in. Either the buyers or the sellers. One of them must give in. Then I'll jump in for a long trade. But for now, I don't know. I'm going to wait for this one to decide where it wants to go. But I do. You can see it obviously. All right. So pound USD. Remember, everything that goes against the USD is looking like it's in trouble. So for the pound USD, what I'm hoping to happen, what I'm waiting for to happen is for price action to bounce off this little support now, because it did break through, to bounce off this little support. As soon as I start seeing some bigger rejection over here, I might think of jumping into the trade, but otherwise I'm going to wait for it to break this level of resistance over here, because I can see, let us reverse out, that it is a major level that has been used a lot of times. You can see that over there. So if price action can break this structure and do what it did there, break it, come back for a retest, I will jump in for a buy opportunity to try and ride this puppy all the way back up to the highs again. Alright, I'm waiting for this that is happening exactly the same as happening there. Look at that. Also exactly, we have 2 there plus 1 sticking up a bit and then a break. You see 2 there, 1 sticking up a bit. Now I'm just waiting for this to maybe come a bit further down and then break. I'm waiting for it to break the structure. Remember, when you're trading, you get a lot of information by looking left, by reading your chart, studying your chart, and seeing what is happening. You can get a lot of information about what probably would happen, because what happened in the past is more likely to happen in the future. That's the way I trade. Remember, don't just go off my advice. I'm not here to trade for you. I'm definitely not giving you any trading ideas. You trade the way you want to trade. I don't take any responsibility. The way I trade, I do take losses, but I do have risk management, proper risk management, and that's how you build an account. All right, so from my side, I'm not going to go too in detail about the next. I'll do another video about the rest of these, but I don't like to keep my videos too long, you know, 10 minutes max, and then that is that. Just to tell you guys what I'm looking at. These are the top 4 that I'm looking at the moment. The rest I'm not, you know, but I'm not looking at them very much. I'm only concentrating on these 4 over here, especially the US30, because if that bubble burst of that US economy, we're going to see a dramatic fall. And as you can see on this one, I did not put a target area of profit, take profit. I did not put a take profit anywhere, because if that bubble bursts, we're going to see a drop and a drop and a drop and a drop, and it's going to be dramatic. It's going to be like maybe one of these effects coming up for the US market, for the Dow Jones. But anyways, that is my trading ideas for the day, for the week ahead. You guys have a good trading, and I will see you guys again. Cheers.